when we remembered Zion. Remember, O Lord, the children of Edom in the day of Jerusalem, who said, "Raise it, O daughter of Babylon, who ought to be destroyed. Happy shall he be that rewardeth thee as thou hast served us. Happy shall he be that taketh and dasheth thy little one. Do you?" Given those two choices, yes. In the best of all possible worlds, they would just leave us in peace. I don't enjoy killing, but when done righteously, it's just a chore, like any other. Practiced hands make for short work, and the good Lord knows. Happy are those who do the work of the Lord. Zion belongs to God and the people of God. It is a natural temple and monument to his glory. When our Lord entered the temple and found it polluted by money changers and beasts, did he ask them? No. He drove them out. Then as a Gentile, you should find this to be even more beneficial. If the Sorrows leave Zion, so too do the new Canaanites. But you may not be concerned over matters of faith. No one wants the Whitelegs here. We just need to... Welcome back. What can I do for you? Caesar would never admit this openly, but he knows that I'm alive. I've killed enough of his frumen. I've heard one of them travels the Mojave as a courier. Most of Caesar's agents meet a fitting end in NCR territory. I am a new Canaanite. We believe we are the heirs of a spiritual tradition. We have made and kept covenants with our Lord God to honor his laws. In exchange, a day will come when our Lord returns to judge us all. Until then, that's why we trade with others and work the tribes. We have more than food and medicine to offer. In a world filled with misery and uncertainty, every day we move closer to our... For many of us, the road is a difficult one. He's a butcher. Believe me. He's not the kind to let his subordinates do all the killing. No. He's fashioned himself an abomination before the eyes of the Lord. I wouldn't say that. I am the acting war chief for the Dead Horses. They look up to me for such matters. But Daniel is the spiritual leader and main link of the New... We do, though the Whitelegs destroyed New Canaan. All forms of currency are recognized here. Caps and... Let me have a look. My tribe may take too much pride in its mechanical... It's not something I enjoy, but I pray to God. You are kind to offer, but no, there's nothing you can do. It never stops burning. My skin. Exposing my body to the air is like living through it again. I was born in Ogden, but people came to call. When I was a young man, I went out at... I traveled along the Long 15 and followed 89. Edward Sallow and Bill Calhoun. They came to... No, not then. Back then, he was just Edward. Smart man. Young, but we all were. We thought we could hike into the Grand Canyon and top. We did. And the Blackfoots were friendly enough at first. But something must have been mixed up, because the Blackfoots decided we weren't going to leave. This way lies the path to hell. Caesar needed me to translate. Translation, leading in battle became training, punishing. And I stayed in that darkness until after Hoover Dam. After I failed. I survived because the fire inside burned brighter than the fire around me. I fell down into that dark chasm. The flame. The next morning, I woke up and crawled out of the northern edge of the Grand Canyon. That cursed place. It was as though the prodigal son had returned. They welcomed. The fire that had kept me alive was love. Their love. It's not something... I try not to involve myself with matters of the... Better than Caesar, but that's not a high standard. Too much love of money and ownership. Any society that derives its power and authority from the will of man... I had heard of him, but from what I've learned since Hoover Dam, he handled the Mojave tribes in a fashion not entirely... Love the sinner, hate the sin. With Caesar, it's often very difficult. I can say that we were both lucky that NCR supply lines and land routes north of Mojave. Something bad happened near Death Valley, at a place called the Divide. NCR couldn't cut across anymore, and its terrible storms ripped entire companies apart before they even got to Nevada soil. The aftermath... I don't know for certain, and I don't think NCR knows. Our Frumentari told us what they saw. Only fools and madmen would march into a place like that. All roads wind down to the same... They said all that's left there is a gaping wound cut into the earth. Let me...
So,